Hello everyone, and today we're going to be talking about a mod that's been in development for a little while for Total War Rome 2 called New World. And this mod has been around for a bit. I meant to cover it earlier at some point, but I got busy and I forgot about it. And now, actually, there is a very nice open beta out. You can find the link in the description below to the Steam Workshop link to this mod. And this mod is a total overhaul of Total War Rome 2. So it's not only the Grand Campaign. There's also Hannibal at a modified version of Hannibal at the Gates available, as well as an overhaul of Caesar in Gaul called Helena in Gaul, where you can play as the Amazons invading Gaul. So that's fun. And there are a lot of very interesting aspects in this mod. So one thing to note is that it's meant to be played on hard. So don't forget to switch that. But in any case, you'll see most of the factions here in New World are the same. Of course, it does not really edit the map very much, except for some settlement name changes and things of that sort. But as you can see, most of these factions are in fact the same as the ones in vanilla. So Persia, that's a new one. Well, not a new one, but a new playable one. Pontus, Britannic tribes, nomads, right? But then you also have Amazons, right? And you have 3 Amazon factions. So you've got Nova Amazonia, Fierce Independents, and Infantry Masters. Interesting. You've got Amazonian Traditionalists with shock tactics and shock masters abilities. You've got Amazonia, which has flowering culture and archery mastery. Now, that's one of the interesting aspects here in this mod. Another fun thing here is that Troy never fell in this version of history. So if you can't tell, New World is a semi-fantasy mod, total overhaul mod for the game. And so we've got the Amazonian kingdoms, 3 of them. We've got Anatolian kingdoms, including Troy and Lydia. Right, so Lydia, I suppose, never fell either to Cyrus the Great. Yeah, Troy never fell to the Greeks. So that's very cool that you've got a Trojan kingdom. And of course, the units in this mod look incredible, and I will show some of them. Additionally, who else do we have here? We have Atlantis. That's interesting, right? And we've also got the Etruscans and the Veneti, the men of Italia. And we've also got Norsemen. So they get a lot of income from sacking. They have new government types. This mod is a total overhaul, right? So you've got government types, brand new unit rosters, new graphics. Everything is changed in this mod. So you know what? I want to start up a campaign here as Atlantis, just to showcase some of these new units here. But I have to say, I'm very surprised at how well this mod is turning out. This mod is looking to be pretty incredible. It's still in development, so there is a lot that is going to be added. For example, in a future version, the mod maker Genesis is planning on making a sort of a Bronze Age Egypt faction called Kemet. Right, so that would be very cool. This mod is essentially a mishmash of all sorts of fantasy / semi-historical elements. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's a semi-fantasy / alternative history mod. And another thing about this mod is that usually Rome 2 doesn't perform very well on my machine. Again, a budget laptop from 2017 with an NVIDIA GTX 1050 graphics card. Not the best. But this mod runs really nicely on my computer. I don't know what Genesis has done to improve performance, but I'm just running the mod with no submods or anything. This is just the open beta, and it's very nice. So as you can see, As Atlantis, you already have a Shrine of Poseidon constructed. And everything has been sort of rebalanced, right? So a lot of these buildings either they penalize you a little bit less than they do in the vanilla game. For example, Temple of Poseidon, when you upgrade it, you get a ton of food, you get a ton of public order, a ton of cultural influence, and not really any negative side effects to that. So for Atlantis, I suppose I'm going to... You know what? Since I want to showcase some of the units here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to research logistics, because that will give me access to the hoplite barracks. And you can see my army here right now. So I've got just some colonial militia, some Atlantean hoplites, some trident fanatics and trident throwers. So I'm going to train up 3 more trident fanatics. I'm going to go for a fishing port in Migdol, and I will wait for the next turn. I really wish I could do toggle Fog of War in Rome 2. That would really be nice when showcasing mods like this. But I have to say, this mod is quite nice. I'd say it rivals a lot of the other Total Overhaul mods made for Total War Rome 2. And if you think about it, something I never thought about was the potential in Rome 2 for fantasy modifications. And I think this mod really sort of threads that needle, because it doesn't change the map, right? Like I said, there are some settlement names that have been changed, like Tingis has become Atlantis, and Troy is on the map as well. But this mod really threads that needle because it takes into consideration what Rome 2 gives you, like what opportunities you have, right? So I'd say let's go for... Should I go for Shipwright? Should I go for Snail Vat Settlement? Let's do that, because that'll improve our economy just a little bit. I suppose I'll go for another Trident Thrower unit. Another couple, we could use some skirmishers. And then I suppose I'll attack our neighbors. And we will showcase some of the Atlantean units. One other thing I should mention about this mod is that, everything about these new factions is changed. So there's a new mission structure for the factions, and more are going to be added as the mod continues development. There are very nice unit rosters in the style of Rome 2 Vanilla, in terms of the 2D art, 3D art, everything. It really fits in quite nicely. But it's also very fantastical, right? It looks unique, it looks cool, and it changes up the gameplay, right? So it's very nice in every respect, this mod, I have to say. And also, when you think about this mod, A New World, you think about a lot of the other mods for Rome 2 and Attila, like Medieval Kingdoms 1212 for Attila, or Medieval 1100 AD for Rome 2. And you see those mods, and you see the extreme limitations here placed by the game, since you cannot change locations of settlements on the map or provinces, right? So in Medieval 1100 and Medieval 1212, it's almost unplayable for me because there are so many settlements in the wrong place. And it's not like it's the fault of the mod makers or anything, but it's just extremely frustrating for me, and I suppose for a lot of other players as well who have that sort of complex perhaps. But it's just so hard to play a mod where things are geographically wrong for me. And this mod really circumvents those issues, right? And that's really cool. I think Genesis has done a fantastic job in planning this mod, in building up to this mod, and getting this open beta release out. Just a really great job. Alright, so we've gotten into a battle here with the Gaetulians. And you can see they've got Numidian Noble Cav, Numidian Noble Infantry, some Numidian Spearmen, Javelinmen, and African Archers. So let's get to it. Let's assault. So we've got some Atlantean Hoplites, some Atlantean Citizen Cavalry, some Frontier Infantry, the Trident Fanatics, some Light Hoplites, and Trident Throwers. So here you'll see a good chunk of the Atlantean roster here. And you'll see, perhaps, how the battle mechanics are a little bit different from vanilla, slowed down slightly. It's not as big of a change to the battle mechanics as, for example, Divide et Impera, but it is a change nonetheless. So here we've got, it's a sort of half cataphract style bodyguard here, the Scions. Oh, I like this B shield. Jerry Seinfeld approves. Okay. And I have to say, the units in this mod look very nice. Just look at that detail here. I mean, I'm not playing on the best laptop here, but as you can see, looks quite nice. And let's check out the Atlantean roster. So we've got Light Hoplites here. These are the Light Hoplites. They seem pretty heavily armored for Light Hoplites. These are the Trident Fanatics. Not as well armored. Interesting helmet. We've got the Frontier Guards. Sort of like a standard Legionary Infantry type unit. We've got Atlantean Hoplites, looking very cool. Is that guy wearing sunglasses? No. Okay. We've also got some more Trident Fanatics and Citizen Cavalry. Just similar to the standard Hellenistic Citizen Cavalry, but looking quite Atlantean. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so let's get this party started. Oh, and here are our Trident Throwers. Ready to throw their tridents or plant them in the ground, I don't know. Okay, so let's get these guys in front and start distracting the enemy. We'll get some of the Atlantean Hoplites to form up behind these guys. I'm going to have my Light Hoplites move to the left to engage those Numidian Spearmen. And I've got some Trident Fanatics and Guards there. So I'm going to have the Fanatics try to move around the right flank. Because they have very good offensive stats, the Trident Fanatics, but they're not as good on defense. And you know what? I'm going to change my mind and have the Frontier Guards move against the Javelin men over there on the left flank. And these guys will be reserve. So let's have our Javelin men move up here. Start to engage. Let's see what the enemy plans on doing here. Oh, I like these ships moving out. Yeah, you get out of here. Get out of here. So these are the Numidians. Wait, who's wavering? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh boy.
Our general is under attack.
That's not good. See, the enemy really flanked me well there. And now they're hitting us with javelins. Okay, so you know what? It's time to move in.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Atlantean hoplites. Move against these Numidians on the left. Javelinmen start engaging. It's really hard to showcase and manage a battle at the same time. So please forgive me. Did we catch up to those Numidian cavalry yet? Yes, we have. And they're fighting hard.
Men flee the field of battle.
Oh, it's also on hard mode. So I am in a bit of a pickle here. Okay, Trident Fanatics hit the African archers.
The enemy general is dead.
Okay, we were able to get the enemy general, which is nice. Trident Fanatics moving against their Javelinmen. Light hoplites with rapid advance. I'll move them to flank. And you know what? I'll have the frontiersmen move to this capture point. And these Atlantean hoplites will move against the Javelinmen over there. Okay, Trident Fanatics move against those spearmen.
Torn its ammunition.
Okay, we were able to crush that Numidian noble cav, which is a good sign. Yeah, our Trident Fanatics are not doing very well on the right flank.
Flee the field of battle.
But we have one in that center left flank. So you can see combat is definitely a bit slower than vanilla. It's not DEI slow,
Flee the field of battle.
but it's you have a good amount of time. You have a good amount of time. Okay, hit the Libyan Javelinmen, please. Do I have any more infantry? No, seems like I don't. Okay, Trident Fanatics. Try to break through that right flank here. Ah, I have another group of Atlantean hoplites there. And I'll have the general move up as well to support the troops. How's our left flank looking? Please finish off these Javelinmen. So that we can actually start flanking and winning this battle. Okay, Trident Fanatics not doing great. Okay, we got those guys. So Frontier Guards. You move here, capture that point. And Light Hoplites move against the African Archers. Can I get my cavalry around here and hit their noble cav? Yes, I can.
One of our units is
Okay, Frontier Guard, hit the archers. Citizen cav, hit the Numidian noble cav. Hoplites, rapid advance. Okay, everyone, Frontier Guards 2. Hit that noble cav. Okay, how's our general? General, inspire the Atlantean hoplites. Okay, so we are pushing pretty well up the middle now.
It's turning in our favor.
We've been able to shatter the Numidian spearmen. At least some of them. Very nice looking units, by the way. And the Trident Fanatics are performing a little bit better than they were before. Oh yeah, this enemy general is holding steady. Come on, guys. Yeah, so battles definitely slower than vanilla, that's for sure, in this total overhaul. Okay, we broke him there. Very nice. Oh, we got him. Very good. So I guess I should have just ended the battle right there. But I want to capture the town square. Yeah, seems like capturing has been slowed down quite a bit as well.
One of our units has used all its
You know, I wouldn't say these battles are much faster than DEI. They're fairly comparable. Very nice, my Atlanteans. My general does look cool, that's for sure.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, so let's end this battle. We did lose more troops than I wanted to because I was not paying attention. But actually, we did pretty well. The enemy had deployed a significant number of troops, but the fact that they had to rely on so many javelin men, and the fact that they didn't put their spearmen in the front, right? So they should have halted me with their spearmen and then used the javelin men like to harass me. But they started with the harassment, and they never really set up their battle line. And that's how I was able to break through on the left flank there, especially. But it was a nice battle. Felt good. I definitely do like Rome 2's unwalled settlement assaults and port assaults. It's fun. It really changes it up. So let's occupy in the name of Atlantis. And we have completely taken the province of Mauritania. I think that's a good place to stop here. If you'd like to see some more coverage of this mod, New World for Rome 2, let me know in the comments below. It's pretty fun. It's very cool. It does a lot with Rome 2 that I didn't really think would be possible, like a nice full-fledged semi-fantasy mod. It's a very good idea. The mechanics are very nice. Everything has been overhauled painstakingly, with painstaking detail. The mod maker has done an amazing work here. They've put thought into everything. That's what I'm trying to say, is that the mod maker has put a lot of thought into every aspect of this campaign. And the other campaigns are looking nice. I can't wait to see what other campaigns the mod maker has planned for this. So if you'd like to see me stream some Atlantean, Trojan, Lydian, or Amazonian campaigns in New World, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy videos about the historical Total Wars and their mods, I cover all the historical Total Wars on this channel. Consider subscribing. And if you like this video, leave a like, tell your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.